Hello everyone, Trivers1 here with Gyro River Gaming, and today we're going to be playing some Democracy 3. This game I recently got and already I am just hooked. It is amazing. I'll explain as we go along, so if you're not certain about how the gameplay or the interface works, that's fine. We're going to start as, how about I've tried US. I think that's all. And no, I tried UK and US, so I'll do Germany. So let's see what we got. So this is just some basic information. All this starts off, so I'll leave it off. Political apathy. There's no term limit. There's a term length of 4 years. After that, we have to get reelected. I'm just going to leave these settings as they are. And we're going to be Gyro River Gaming. Who else would we be? Alright. Calibrating corruption, buying votes. So here's what we've got. Education's really high. The GDP is fairly low, which is bad. That's gross domestic product. That's everything we make. Health is medium. Unemployment and poverty both medium, but we have really high crime, so that's probably going to be a big issue. Yeah. So blue things are just values of things, how much CO2 emissions there are, how much tech progress, the oil price, things like that. White things, these, are policies, individual things that you can actually edit what you're doing. So you can choose what you're doing, car emission limits, military spending, whatever else. And these red things are situations, and they have a number of bad things that happen. So, for example, these vigilante mobs are annoying conservatives and reducing tourism, and that's bad. They also contribute to some other things, I believe. Yes. Also, we have an alcohol abuse problem, which is costing us a fair amount, which is not good. And we have inner city riots, which I haven't seen before, as well as internet crime. And that's all within crime. Within just welfare stuff, we have homelessness, and we have an obesity epidemic that's fairly low. So I want to A, balance the budget, B, start to get rid of these problems, and C, just see if I can make stuff run a lot smoother. I'm not necessarily going for any specific achievements in this playthrough, but it should still be, but I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to try and balance the budget, make things work, get green things, which are the opposite of reds. Their situations give you good things. So, okay, so let's do this. Crime is one of our biggest issues because it's contributing a lot to various of these. Inner city riots, vigilante mobs, internet crime. So crime is an issue. So community policing is good to deal with that, and it helps with alcohol abuse directly and gets rid of racial tension. This basically does a lot of good stuff, so I'm going to put it up to max so it doesn't cost a whole lot. Now also I'm going to take a look at this, which is it shows your expenditures and it shows your income. So right now this is our income. We're getting the most out of income tax and various things from others. Our expenditures currently, we pay a ton on state pensions and state health, as well as a fair amount on state schools. So I probably want to get rid of some funding in those so that I can balance the budget, because having a deficit is just annoying because the debt goes up and your credit rating goes down. And credit rating going down is annoying. Very annoying. Might change that. So, ID cards. This can reduce violent crime by a lot, and it can reduce crime by a fair amount, but liberals are dramatically opposed to it, so I might have to take that into consideration. Although liberals right now do not hate me all that much. How can I? Okay, well, intelligence services, the bigger this is, the better, especially against internet crime. It helps against crime. Yeah, no, combating crime is just going to annoy liberals for a while. That's probably just going to happen. Yeah, no. Alcohol abuse is annoying, but we can help that by removing alcohol consumption some. So if I raise the alcohol tax, I can both get a lot more income and reduce alcohol consumption by a lot. It does do some negative things for poverty and inequality, but that's alright. I'll handle it. I'll probably change some of this back later. Handgun laws are not directly having an effect. Prisons, like, if these are good, they reduce crime because it helps with rehabilitation. So, and it also reduces unemployment slightly. Generally, they're good. Excuse me. But yeah, we're gonna have to cut spending so we can balance the budget some because the alcohol law might help, but gonna reduce some state pensions and doesn't look like it'll do too much damage. It makes retired people, they still like me. It makes them like me less, but it's still liking me. Retired socialism a little bit, retired membership, whatever. These are not such a big deal. So I'll do that. Oh, I can't do that. Just kidding. I don't have enough political capital. Political capital is the currency used to get stuff done. You get some amount per turn, depending on how good your cabinet is. Right now, it's all right. So I'm getting. What am I getting? Whatever. I'm gonna go advance a quarter, and I just got an achievement somehow. I don't know. I've been elected a lot, but that's just sort of total. Only once in this game, obviously. Sort of weird, but whatever. Debt protection law. So there's these methods who are trying to extract money from people who they gave loans to them that they knew they couldn't repay, basically. And now they want to forcibly extract money and resources from them. So I'm gonna limit them though, because it seems like they're doing nasty stuff, and the poor don't like that, and the poor doing fairly badly as it is. My standing with them, I really want to reduce crime. Like all this is, like various of these red things are actually increasing my crime too, which makes it more difficult. Intelligence services help with that, but police force helps a lot. But what was I just saying I was going to deal with? There was definitely something. Oh yeah, state pensions. Oh no, actually I don't have to. I have a surplus for the budget. So, never mind. All good. That's the alcohol tax did a lot, I guess. This will reduce, yeah, this reduces crime slightly, these ID cards. But I don't know if they're that helpful. They reduce violent crime a lot, though. But violent crime is currently almost none. Violent crime is not an issue right now. It's just crime causing these various other things. I'm going to change that. No. Okay, so what actually affects crime? So what I can do is I can hover over and I can see. Anything which throws a red arrow towards it means it's reducing crime. Anything with a green arrow towards it means it's increasing crime. And anything it throws a green arrow to, it's increasing. Anything it throws a red arrow to, it decreases. So it's decreasing tourism and the GDP and increasing various other violent crimes. That's unrelated. I upgraded my prisons some. Police force I can pay more on, it helps a bit. Wait, no. I need to see if I have enough political capital to reduce the... Oh no, I just said I didn't need to. I'm sorry. Get a bit tired. I've got to organize my thoughts, but I'm there. I got this. It's alright. Intelligence services. And here are policy ideas, so I can create new ones. So in Law and Order, I can do, say, private prisons, which then reduce crime as well. Prisoner tagging probably will. Police drones seems interesting for surveillance. CCTV is quite useful, I believe, for various of these. And there's some of these you don't want to use, but others are sensible to reduce crime, and I'm going to wait a turn so I can get some more political capital. Oh no, in other situations develop street gangs due to poverty and unemployment, basically. Poverty and unemployment have both gone up, which is unfortunate. There's a stop and search thing. Yes, it's valuable against in the fight against crime. I'm doing it. I don't care what the other stuff is. We're actually pulling 37%, which is not that bad. Crime has actually been going up despite my valiant efforts to combat it, which is unfortunate. CCTV helps. Private prisons can. Armed police helps a lot, but that's more violent crime, which is less of an issue. Yeah, I'll definitely do the CCTV cameras. So with this, because that reduces like all of these things: riots, mobs, gangs, crime and violent crime significantly. It makes liberals a bit annoyed, but as I said, everything we're going to do to fight crime is going to end up annoying the liberals some, because we're going to have to infringe on rights. So currently the conservatives are actually the ones that hate us, which is interesting. Well, that actually everyone's going to hate us just because inner city riots. Between all this red stuff and crime, it's just really bad, our crime situation. So I'm doing my best to just deal with that first and foremost. Let's see what else we can possibly do. Race discrimination, that's helpful against racial tension. The reason that matters in relation to crime is because racial tension is a cause of vigilante mobs, but it's a fairly small cause, so it might not actually be that big a deal. Just our crime being so high is a major problem, though. I'm going to up ID cards some, help deal. Oh, no, I'm not, because I don't have any political capital. So I might just advance the turn so I can get more. That looks like it's the best thing to do here. Because every quarter you get more. Oh, good, a new situation, just what I needed. Our crime is going down some, but it's still ridiculously high. There are now ghettos, which is annoying. A monument was vandalized, so conservatives are more annoyed than they were before. Yeah, our crime's probably gotten that. And our credit rating's actually downgraded, despite the fact that we no longer have surplus, we now have a sizable budget deficit. I think I know the reason too. So this alcohol tax was making us extra money, but then alcohol consumption went way down, so we made less off it. But I want alcohol consumption to go way down because that reduces alcohol abuse significantly, and that has a cost to it as well. Yes. Hold on. No, that's not what I tried to clip. Nope. Clicked it again. I'm sorry. Expenditures here. State pensions. I'm going to reduce this, as I said earlier. Sorry, old people. Retired people, excuse me. Not everyone who's retired is old. Not everyone who's old is retired. Apply that. Now our budget should be in slightly better shape, but this crime thing is quite the issue, clearly. And before I can deal with that, I have a much harder time dealing with poverty and such. Unfortunately, said like poverty and such, like the GDP being low causes more crime and causes unemployment to be high. High unemployment causes low GDP and more crime, so I've just got to, it's an unfortunate spiral of sorts. Prisoner tagging is fairly effective, I believe. Yeah, crime goes way down and it doesn't actually cost that much. I'm going to go for it. I'm getting a fair amount of political capital still. I don't want to reshuffle my cabinet, as it's called, which fires all the ministers, and then I can hire new ones. Crime is still going down. Poverty is unfortunately going up despite that, which is sort of odd, but yeah, our credit rating could be a lot better. Speed limits, I'll raise them because times have changed, stuff like that. So cars are better, so speed limits can be higher. Sounds good. Alright, so I'm going to do another quarter or so, I suppose. Like another quarter, and then we're going to wrap this episode up. So, still got a bit of political capital. Actually, no, I've really got to think about what I want to do. So, that's going to have to wrap us up for right now. Looks like we got some problems with crime. Can I fix it? We'll see. I'm not certain. I haven't done this game a whole lot. But thank you all for watching. Drop me a comment if you have a suggestion or want to tell me more about the game. Again, I'm fairly new to it. And, as usual, I'll see y'all next time.